Capricorn, I'm on Capricorn now. I know who you are. Welcome to your reading this week for January 2nd. Definitely check out astrojar.com if you haven't already. And let's see what's going on for you this week for the 2nd. What is going on for Capricorn is who you are. And yeah, I mean, it has been a little bit of a mixed bag this week for pretty much everybody. It's kind of like all over the place, and that's definitely true for you. But yours looks a little bit nicer than everybody else's. You have the Five of Clubs coming up first. So this is the card of the adventurer, the card of taking an adventure, starting something new, starting something different. Also has to do with entertainment. Any of you in social media who work in social media or do anything involving entertainment or anything creative, even like writing or anything like that, could be a very good week for you. Could be a great week for you to also kind of take an adventure. Do something different, even go on vacation. You have some very strong travel cards here, so a lot of you might be planning an adventure, planning a vacation for the near future, and I think that would be very good for you to do. Next, you have the Ace of Spades. Judging by the Eight of Spades is what I meant to say. I can't talk today. I'm going to blame the retrograde for my inability to speak, but you have the Ten of Diamonds coming up here. The thing is that I think that Capricorns can be like pit bulls, and I think when you land on something that starts to work for you money-wise or business-wise, you just latch on and you don't let go, which isn't a bad thing. But you could overwork yourself. This card is a card of overworking yourself, getting exhausted, not drinking enough water, and then getting sick. So make sure to do all the right things to, so that you don't get sick, especially if you're going to overwork yourself. And take breaks, take a rest. You have the Five of Spades also showing up. Five of Spades, very similar. It's a card that represents just needing to take a break every once in a while, needing to separate, needing to go for a walk, all this other stuff. So we'll talk about that more when we get there, but definitely don't overwork yourself this week. You could be having some doubts around love this week. Don't allow any situations to cloud your judgment. I feel like, especially for those of you that are single, it's like maybe you've been looking at somebody or something, and had your eye on somebody or whatever, and maybe something weird happens this week. I would say don't allow that circumstance to cloud your judgment. It's probably nothing. So again, try to not have those doubts about relationships. Again, if you're in a relationship, you could be having some doubts. I would say just the feeling I'm getting is that it's a bad week to make judgments about anything involving love. So again, if anything weird happens in a relationship or to somebody you like, just let it go this week and then, refocus next week. I think it's probably maybe just not a great week for you to, to be judging love type situations. Because again, I feel like maybe your judgments are just inaccurate, maybe because of the retrograde, or you're just not seeing everything that's going on. So again, no love judgments this week. Next, you have the Ten of Diamonds. Like I said, very good card for prosperity, very good for contracts, new clients, great for networking. So any of you who are in business, very strong card. Even if you're just at work, very strong card for trying to get a raise, like going to your boss and being like, look at all this extra stuff I do. I need a raise, and then getting one. So a lot of you could be focused on that. And again, even if you're retired, it's a great card for investments, looking at your investments, making new investments, and let's see, what else? Great for financial advisors. Any of you who are maybe looking to grow wealth in the future and things, very good for meeting up with like mentors and things that can help you financially, even reading books about it as well. The thing about this card is if that's something you're interested in, I would read a bunch of books, because it's more of a card, there's tons of financial advice out there, right? And it's all different, and everybody says something different. They say something, one says the other one's wrong, and all this other stuff, right? Nobody really knows what they're talking about when it comes to money, right? And so it's a card of finding somebody that you resonate with, and then just sticking to whatever their ideas are, and maybe even coming up with your own ideas as well. I would say that's more important than anything. So a lot of you could be looking at that. Next, Five of Spades, again, needing to take a break, needing to take a vacation, so a lot of you could just need to take a break. It's also a card of needing to take more risks. Five of Spades, Five of Clubs, you had at the beginning as well. These two cards together really represent taking a risk, doing something different, and needing to take a risk in different areas. So a lot of you could just need to take risks. For a majority of you, I think it's about love, especially if you're single. I think that you probably just need to go talk to that person. So a lot of you, that make sense, and you just need to take the risk and do it. For the rest of you, which again I feel like is even a smaller percentage of you, I think you need to take risks at work and in business, and you probably have some fears around that because things haven't worked out in the past, but you just need to try it again. And finally, you have the Six of Clubs. Really, one of the better cards in the deck, represents progress and making progress towards your goals. Anything that you want, love, money, spirituality, friendship. It's an amazing card for new friends coming in and meeting people who actually support you as well. I don't think Capricorn has had that. I don't think any earth sign has had that. Earth signs, I think, have struggled with friends for years. That doesn't mean you haven't had friends. It just means they're just probably just not exactly who you truly want to be hanging out with. A lot of you could have recycled a lot of friends and have been going through a lot of friends as well recently. So that could be a problem. But it's a great card for friends. Mostly about progress. Like I said, making progress. It's even the card of success under a lot of card reading systems. So I really like to see that for you. But looks like an interesting week. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.